What is going on, people? This vehicle, Wrangler, has an issue where it always beeps even when the key is out, and you know, it's a 16, a little bit old, but nothing crazy. With the key inside, you can see this is part of that ignition cylinder. I'm gonna pull the key out and just look at that little shaft. You see how it moves back? Push it in, push the key in, and that little shaft comes out. When that little shaft comes out, it's going to push, this is your ignition switch, and on this side you have your CHIME module. It's going to push this tab against this tab, and you may or may not hear the noise. Okay, if this thing is bent like it was, I mean, this thing had been played with already and whatnot, it's got or somebody tried to do a remote start, every single freaking wire coming out of the wind module is just tapped into. So back here at the back of the ignition switch, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cavities. Okay, I hope this comes out on video, but these are your cavities: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going after circuit G20 Golf 20, which is pin 2 here. Okay, 1, 2, and it's supposed to be violet and brown, and it is. So from violet and brown, pin 2, it goes to pin 1 at the CHIME module. So ohm it out. It had too much resistance, and obviously I just went ahead and cut that wire that was tapped into it. And that fixed it a little bit, but it didn't make a great change. And then these are the voltages that you should be getting with your key. If you back probe this switch at pin 2 and you get 0 volts, you got to short to ground somewhere. So find out where it's shorted, and I think we can duplicate that right now. If I'm gonna back probe or just test. Let me adjust it. Let me put the camera down for a second. So you can see that it's jumping at 1 volt, and I'm gonna touch the opposite over there, which is solder to the chassis right here, ground, and we'll see it change. So all I did was touch that other end to ground, and it validates it, right? I get 0 volts, so it's shorted to ground. 5 volts, I would be OL, meaning the wire was cut. And with the key out, meaning that this little shaft pressed in, you're supposed to get 4.6. With the key in, just the key in, that's it, or in lock position, same thing, 4.04 volts. Once you put the key in the accessory, then you get 3.2 volts, and just unlock, you should get 2.2. okay, 1 click. When you go to start, you should drop to 0.41. So the problem I got here is that with the key out, I am getting 3.9 volts. I am supposed to get 4.6. So circuit G20, I am missing 0.7 volts. But if I give it ground, obviously the chiming stops or power. So let's check this out. Now I am going to simulate if that's a bad switch. I come up here and I am getting 1 volt. I'm going to press here and I get 3.9 volts. and I should be getting 4.6 volts. There you go. That's what I'm supposed to be getting. 4.4, right? And I was getting 3.9, which means this tab was always making contact, and it shouldn't be. It's supposed to be like so. So this thing was bent at one point, and you can see that little tab that's only supposed to be pushing it down when the key gets pushed in to start it, meaning this shaft is going to push that switch. So I'm going to reassemble this thing, but it's probably going to need one of these things, because look how the wire, the insides of it are all jacked up. And I'll keep you posted. Good luck.